Good morning, guys. My name is Joseph Ejike Orji. This is the first lecture in my children's series. This lecture is made entirely for children in elementary schools. My topic today will be rectangles. So let us begin. Get ready for fun, kids. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy this lecture. So, what is a rectangle? The best way to explain a rectangle is that it is a plane shape. You can see this from the screen. A red rectangle is a plane shape that has four sides. Now, take a look at this rectangle. You'll see that this side here is opposite to this side, and two of them are equal in length. Also, on the right side and the left side are also equal and opposite. So this is one of the properties of a rectangle, that the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Sometimes we call a rectangle a parallelogram. Why? Because of this simple property that I just explained, which is that their opposite sides are equal and parallel. Now, let us look at some real-life examples of rectangle. The first thing we'll be looking at is the dollar bill. The dollar bill. When you look at the dollar bill, you can see that it has a shape of a rectangle. How about the US flag? Look at this. See, this side and that side are parallel and equal, just like a rectangle. Okay? Now look at the swimming pool. The face of this swimming pool, you can see, have the shape of a rectangle. So the top of a swimming pool had the shape of a rectangle. Okay? Now, let us look at what makes a rectangle different from a square. You will see here, this is a square. So you can see the square. Say, look at this. All the sides are equal. See? So we call it a square. Now look at the rectangle. All the sides are not equal, but the opposite sides only are equal. So that's the difference between a square and a rectangle. As a matter of fact, sometimes we say that a square is a special kind of rectangle because of what? Why? Because a square is a rectangle that has all the sides equal in length. See? That is the main difference between the two. Okay? Now, we can look at how to find the areas of a rectangle. Now look at this rectangle we have here. When you look at it, you see that as four sides. The left side is sometimes we call it the height or the width. This side we call it the length or the base. So from these two sides, once we have these two sides, we can easily calculate the area. This is the area spelling here, area of the rectangle. So for this one, let us do this example to find the area of this rectangle here. Okay? But before we can do that, we need to know the formula for finding the area of a rectangle. That formula is here. Length times the width. So area of the triangle of a rectangle is length times width. So let's try this one now. I will go and I'll write it on paper so that you can see the steps. For many years teaching maths, I discovered that students understand it better when they see you actually do it. So that's why I'm gonna work this on paper so you can see the steps for finding the area of a rectangle. So, as you can see, using the given rectangle, we have the area as the length times the width. So for this rectangle here, this one here, the area will be, now this is the length right here, and this is the width right here. So it's gonna be 12 times 7. So when you multiply this 12 and 7, you are going to get the area of this rectangle. So that we have the answer as 84 inches. Because this is area, you write it in this form, call it. This means 84 square inches because of the it is an area. So you can see that it's very simple to find the area of a rectangle. So guys, having shown you how to find the area of a rectangle, our next job is to find the perimeter of a rectangle. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But remember that perimeter simply means the distance round. So you can see the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle right here. Let me make it big so that you can see it, a little big of it. See? It is perimeter of a rectangle 2 times length plus width. Remember that the perimeter simply means the distance round. Okay? So let us apply this formula for solving the perimeter of this rectangle here. It says here to find the perimeter of this rectangle. So we're gonna do this right away. Just a minute. Just in a few minutes. So guys, once again, like I said, students understand it more when they see you actually do the work for them, so they can watch you do it. Now look at this one. So it says to find the perimeter of this rectangle. This is the length, 8 cm. This is the width, 3 cm. So the perimeter becomes 2 times length plus the width. Okay, so which will give us 2 times the length is 8 cm, put it right here, and the width is 3 cm. put it right here, and then from the math they say to do this stuff in the parentheses first. So you have 2 times, do this one first. 8 plus 3 give us 11. So, which means that the perimeter is 2 times 11, which is 22 centimeters. Now, because this is perimeter, we don't have to put the square symbol here because it is not area. If it is area, then we'll have to put it. So, but because it is not, we don't need to do that. So this is this lecture have shown you kids the what a rectangle means, and also how to find the area and the perimeter of a rectangle. In the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to solve problems that involves areas and perimeters of a rectangle or a square. Remember that a square is also a rectangle. It is only a rectangle that has 4 sides equal. So that's why we're going to discuss the area of a square and the area of a rectangle together in the next lecture. So that lecture will be the application of the key principles that I just explained in this lecture. Please don't forget that this lecture is based on my one of my children's book series. You can see the picture here, and also you can get a copy for your kids. I'm sure they're gonna enjoy it. All right, guys, my name once again is Joseph Ejike Oji, and I will see you in my next lecture. Thank you. Bye-bye.